Hi, my name is Funmi Ajala, and this is my assignment for session 5 of the Acumen Storytelling for Change course. So, I love to talk to you about a passionate purpose of mine, which is communication and communication. So, it all started for me as a kid. I love to read a lot. And one thing that was so interesting was when I found the children's library. I was so happy finding the children's library. And so every Saturday, I wake up in the morning, do my house chores, finish everything I have to do so that I will have the time to go to the library and nobody gets to disturb me. So between 10 and 2 p.m., 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. every Saturday from when I was in primary four, which is like 8 years of age, I was always spending my time in the children's library till when I was done with primary school. And then fast forward when I went to secondary school. I went to a boarding school first. I joined the press club and also while I was in school, in primary school, I was in the debating society. So all those things stems from reading. I love to read as a child, and I love to express myself, which is why I do debates. And I ended up being the press club, but I mean, growing up and some of those things. So fast forward a few years down the line, I finished my university, served, and I was looking for a job. And this started my career path for me. I found a job in the newsroom. At first, when the whole thing started, I never knew I was going to work in the newsroom as a journalist. And yes, all the only thing I needed was I wanted to create change. I wanted to give you change. I want to change the world. That was my perspective and what I wanted to do. But along the line, having done the test and everything, it was revealed to all of us that it's a newsroom which was uh, one of its kind in Nigeria back then. And so this began my journey of, okay, I want to be a change agent, and it started with journalism. So I was in the newsroom that changed a lot of things for my country, and it gave me. I had like a front row seat of possibilities of what was possible when you set your mind on creating change, and when you have a group of people, like-minded people, on the possibility of change happening for you. And I was so happy about it. And then going further, I got another job in the public sector. So moving from trying to make government accountable to now moving into the real public sector itself, it was two different kettle of fish. But I saw the fact that everything I have learned coming from, I mean, coming as a child, growing up as a child, was really something that's really, there was no mistake. I have a coach that always say there's no just in your life. There's no mistake. And really, there was a period I sat down, I did a reflection of how far I've come and how far I'm here. And I realized that there was really no mistake from my love for reading, for telling stories as a child, for writing, for debating, for being part of the press team. Everything accumulated to every other thing. And then with the fact that I had a passion that I wanted to create change. So I saw the possibility of what communication is all about. It accumulated to communication for me. So in government, I saw the reason why about how you're able to communicate effectively using data, stories, but the most important thing is making everybody understand you. And now at this point in my career, which is becoming a comms advisor, helping organizations to dissect their policies to make sure that the market woman, because I have this analogy that whatever policies you're starting, whatever policies you're creating, if the market woman that is selling next door or that is selling the market do not understand what you're saying, or even if somebody has to be if someone has to try understanding the meaning of communication, of what your policy is all about, you have actually failed. There's no need implementing that thing. If you're 6 year old in the house, your own mom do not understand your policy or the policy the government is trying to introduce or is introducing to the populace, it doesn't make any sense. Communication is trying to, it's a two-way thing. It's not a one-way thing, it's a two-way thing. And for me right now, what I'm working on is making, and I'm working with organizations, agencies, private individuals, to make sure that whatever you're working on as an organization, as government, your policies, your mission, your vision, is broken down to the simplest level to make it understandable to people. So whenever you're trying to do that thing, whenever you're trying to uh, give out or talk about certain things, always ask yourself that if I ask Mama CD in the market, will Mama City understand what I'm talking about? Will she understand the benefits of what this policy or what this document is supposed to do, or what this program we're introducing to the general public is supposed to do? Or don't even go over to the market. What about your 5-year-old in the house, your nephews, your niece that is under 7? If you explain to them, or if they read the documents, can they explain it back to you in the simplest form? That, okay, this is what I understood with everything you've read or everything that you have here. So I am an agent and I am an advocate for communicating at the simplest level, at the simplest form. Communication is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. And it includes having empathy to understand. And the major thing is when you're communicating, communicate to be understood and to get feedback. Thank you.